Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is Underseal of course, and welcome back to another Battlefield 1 commentary video. Ooh, with that feeling of getting revived, always make sure to thank your medics, guys. Make sure they know they're appreciated, because without them, your death would be permanent, okay? And who doesn't like to get revived and just kick some ass and not lose any deaths, or have 0 deaths? For as long as possible. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going with this. Let's just stop it, okay? It's good gameplay though, however. It's probably the worst shotgun of them all, to be honest. You sacrifice a lot of range to be able to do more damage at close range, and you only have 5 shells. It is semi-automatic though, but it is nowhere close as good as pretty much, I would say, 90% of the other shotguns. And this was more like, fuck it, I'm gonna have fun with it and see how good I can do. This is kind of a good map for shotguns anyways, and sneaking behind enemies, shooting them in the back and that kind of stuff. So I thought I would give it a try, and it went pretty good. So hopefully you will enjoy the gameplay in the background as well. So like I said, a commentary video. This is what actually kind of made YouTube gaming into what it is, way before Let's Plays even existed. And I would say one of my greatest inspirations when it comes to this is probably Seananders. Then we have people like Tabes, of course. Then we have people like Hutch, Zark. They were kind of pioneers when it came to the gameplay commentary kind of videos. And simply what it is that you have a topic you talk about during the video, you make some points, try to get some laughs if possible, and that's pretty much it. Like, that's a commentary for you right there. I used to do a ton of these kinds of videos previously. Then I kind of stopped after I got depressed, and when I got depressed, because you simply don't have the same drive any longer. But now I'm really feeling good. I'm feeling like on top of things. Twitch is going fucking good. YouTube is not going so good, but Twitch is just blowing up for me right now. I'm getting close to 2,000 concurrent viewers, and I've only been streaming for like, I think 7 weeks or something like that now again. So going from 400 concurrent viewers to almost 2,000 in just 2 months feels pretty goddamn good, okay? So I'm kind of getting in a better mood. Today we're going to talk about why women aren't as funny as men, or why women aren't funny, or why female comedians aren't funny. I don't know really what kind of title I'm gonna go with, but that's kind of the general gif of things. And this have kind of become a big topic on the internet, and even in shows like South Park lately. I don't know if you've seen the new season of South Park, but Eric actually gets a girlfriend, and he's always really good at telling everybody how fantastically clever his girlfriend is, and how incredibly funny she is. However though, there's no real evidence of her being funny in the entire show, so far at least, but there are good evidence of her being very smart. She's done some pretty cool shit now in the latest episode. Depending if you've seen it or not, I'm sorry for spoiler alerts, but so far she hasn't made a single joke and have not made anyone laugh in the show, so I'm guessing that's kind of what they're going for. And all of this kind of started back in the day, like I would say almost a year ago, with the new Ghostbusters movie. I'm gonna be honest, I have not seen the new Ghostbusters movie. I have not even seen the old Ghostbusters movies, because I never saw them as a kid, and I feel like it's the kind of movie that you might not find very funny or entertaining as a grown-up, as you did as a kid, and there's a good reason for that. Movies like The Naked Gun and movies like Ace Ventura used to be some of my favorite comedies. Now they don't really even tickle my ballsack, if you know what I mean. They aren't especially funny any longer, and I think it is because I'm becoming fucking old, okay? I'm pushing 30, boys and girls, and it's getting old, okay? That is getting old. Fucking hell, God, I gotta stop with that daddy shit. But okay, I'm gonna make my points. I'm gonna stand by them as well. And any social justice warriors or fucking white knights, you can fucking go suck a big ass sandpaper dildo, okay? I don't give a fuck. It is, post your hate comments. I'm just gonna laugh at them, okay? So don't matter what you think. And female viewers, please don't hate me. I'm gonna try to make a good point here, okay? So the new Ghostbusters movie completely tanked. $80 million minus. That is fantastically bad compared to the old movies that made really good profits. Obviously, it might be deeper than this. They might have spent too much on the budget on the actors. They might have spent too much on special effects, and the movie just simply couldn't recuperate it because the movie wasn't as a big success as they thought it would be. Who knows? I don't know, that's for sure. So I'm not gonna say much more than that. But this is kind of what sparked this whole discussion about, like, are females really as funny as guys? Are female comedians even closely as funny as male comedians? And my personal opinion is no, they're not. Just as simple as that. Just no. They are not as... Girls are not as funny as guys. Women are not as funny as men. Female comedians are not as funny as male comedians. That's my personal opinion. My personal 3 favorite comedians are probably Jim Jeffries, the Australian guy, Bill Burr, the ginger guy, and Dave Chappelle, the black guy. I find them incredibly hilarious. I think Dave Chappelle is probably one of the best ones out of them, but Jim Jeffries and Bill Burr have done some really good work lately, and they're really kind of stepping it up. So right now it's kind of a tie between those 3. Dave Chappelle definitely have done better work for a longer time than Jim Jeffries and Bill Burr, but Bill Burr and Jim Jeffries are definitely catching up to him. They are fantastically funny in my personal opinion. They are quite enjoyable to watch. So are there no funny female comedians then, Anders? Of course there are. Of course there's funny female comedians. I think it's more of a thing, like... I think it's 2 things. Okay, let's start off with the first thing. I think biologically, just in general, females are not as funny as males, especially in males' eyes, simply because females do not know what males go through on a daily basis, just like males don't really know how females feel and what females go through on a daily basis. So it's harder for a female to make jokes that a man will find funny in the same way as a man can a lot more easily make jokes to make other men laugh. I think that is a big part of it. I think another big part of it is that females just they're not drawn to comedy in the same way. Oh shit, I hit the microphone. Hopefully you won't hear that. I'm so sorry. I think also in general, just there's a lot less female comedians. It's kind of like female gamers. There's very few female gamers, meaning that the best of the female gamers, for example in competitive matches, are a fucking joke compared to males. The best of the best male gamers are fantastically good. They would give me a fucking good run for my money or spank the shit out of me most of the times, depending of course what kind of form they're in and what kind of day they're having. But generally speaking, I would get my shit pushed in by any pro male gamer. Any pro female gamer though would usually not push my shit then. Usually it would actually be pretty even, or they would be just slightly better than me, and that is bad, because I'm not especially good. I am about average male gamer, and that's just simply because there's so many more male gamers than there are female gamers. It's just not a fair fight to begin with. If there were 10,000 female gamers and 10,000 male gamers playing all the same games, I'm pretty fucking sure you would be able to get a 5-man team with just guys and a 5-man team with just girls, and the fight would be incredibly even, and it would be pretty much 50-50. Another big reason why I personally believe females are not as funny as men as well is because they simply don't need to be. If you're a guy and you look like me, I mean, I'm not ugly, but I'm definitely no 10 or 8 or 7 or probably not even a 6. I'm probably just a 5. I'm just average. Like Jim Jeffries would say, I have all my teeth there, but they're not white and they're not sparkly, so it's a 5. Like, I have all my limbs and I'm not that fat. I'm a 5, you know, like, I'm average looking. So I need that edge. Making people laugh will make it a lot more easy for me and other guys like me to, first of all, make friends, but also make female friends and female companions. Getting down and dirty, you know, sexy time. Every guy wants that, and most girls want that as well, unless you have some kind of a weird thing where you don't like sex. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. This probably some kind of hormonal issue, if so, or some kind of disease, I don't know. But generally people kind of tend to love sex, and so do I, and so should most of you guys watching, even the ladies, so to say. But yeah, I just simply think that guys, to make bonds with other guys, and especially to attract females, being able to make people laugh is a great evolutionary tool. Like, I'm gonna go as far as to say this might actually be something evolutionary tied, actually. I personally think that it might have a lot to do with what kind of upbringing you have, but also, of course, just simply genes. Guys that are able to make other guys laugh might not get killed during a war, might be spared in the prison camp, might get some extra food if they're in a if they have some issues. They might be more attractive to females as well, because some females are very attracted to people who are funny, as the same way as guys are. However, though, I must also say that I do definitely believe there are some very funny females out there, some good female comedians, and a lot of females are funny as well, just as a closer. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.